Ross Hardy with InkJetCarts Technical Support, and we're here to display our VIP Color VP485 and VP495 kits. With these kits, you will be able to take your chips from the factory cartridges, place them in the slot where these chips are, and be able to refill the cartridges and even refill them while you're printing. We've got a nice product here. The VP495 is a pigmented ink printer, and the VP485 is a dye ink printer. So you'll see a difference in our New Vision trade name color inks. One says pigments and one does not. You will get the appropriate ink in your kit to refill each one of these cartridges to full, and we will even provide you with squeezable bottles that we recommend that you hold on to and use over and over again. It's pretty easy to pour from the bottles into the squeezable bottle, and in some cases, like with the starter kit, we'll even ship these bottles filled for the colors and give you the same size for the black. And we could ship you a larger black, but technically, while this is in the printer, I don't ever want you creating a mess. You will see a refill instructions right on the cartridge, and it says to refill between this area and that area of the cartridge, which is basically that shelf to that shelf right there. We want the inks to stay in that general area all the time. Now, this is an angled cart because it does go in, as you know, at an angle. And of course, you have a refill hole, which is the large one, and you have an airport plug. Now, the only time both plugs should be in is if you're storing the cartridge or it's out of the printer filled. The rest of the time, you're going to want this plug out so the cartridge can breathe and provide gravity inks to the print head on demand. So don't make the mistake of ever installing it and leaving this plug in. It's like bending over a garden hose. You're choking flow, and you'll have nothing but print difficulties. Well, once again, this is a description video and a starter video. There'll be a video on how to put the chip on. We do provide the chip tape, double-sided aggressive, and you will be taking it from the factory cartridge. Recommend you doing that before it's actually spent. Now, it can be very, very low, and you can even pull out the cartridge and shake it, but don't get to the point to where the chip says it's bad, okay? Pull it out early. You're not going to miss the factory carts. They're way overpriced. This kit will include a door switch. However, once again, I just use cardboard folded over, or some of my color labels folded over to bypass the door switch. Your ink bay door will stay open all the time, and you'll just only have to bypass the door switch. Nice thing about these cartridges, crystal clear. You'll be able to see your ink level on them all the time. Even when they're installed, even while you're printing, you can pull this large plug, and as long as you have a paper towel handy, you'll be able to squeeze some more ink into it. And then you squeeze and squeeze. Do not relax. Once you hit your appropriate level, hopefully you'll pour just enough ink into this bottle to make it full, and without having excess. But if you do have plenty of excess, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Don't release. And then when you release and pull away, it won't drip because you're sucking air back into the bottle. That being said, we always want the fill port plug reinstalled after filling, and we want you to support the cartridge while doing so if it's installed in the printer at that time. Now, we do have a VP495, and we will be installing this because we have to take out a factory cartridge and put this one in. And at the same time, we're going to take out our old straight cartridges and put all of those guys in as well and change them out. It's been 7-8 years, and it's time to change them out with these easier to fill and better cartridges. And that would be our introductory video to the VIPColor VP485 using dye inks, and the VP495 from VIPColor using pigmented inks. And this is Ross Hardy with InkJetCarts technical support, and I thank you for your time.